Good evening, folks, and welcome to this next episode of the Midweek Message. Today, the topic that I wanted to talk about was something called outpacing her concerns. This is a quote or a term that I read in a book not long ago. And, it's one of those things I think that really stuck with me because I think as men, oftentimes what we look at as doing for our women or doing for our children even is that minimal aspect of just providing and protecting them. And those are innate built-in things that a lot of us have already that we are striving to make sure that we are providing the best life financially for them. And those things are important. I don't want to minimize their importance. However, they are not. It can be difficult to provide, and it can be difficult to provide protection. But they are not the extreme. I would say that is the bare minimum of what we should be doing for our others and for our children. And outpacing her concerns requires you to pay attention. It requires you to really listen to the needs and the desires of your other and of your kids. I think that in order to be able to do that, it takes some concentration, some focus. It takes time. I said this year that I was not going to be in a space of trying to put us down as men, but to lift us up. And so I think that the way that you do that, I think the way that you outpace their concerns is to take time on a daily basis, 5 minutes of focused, intense time where you recall conversations that have taken place, where you check in, with your other, you check in with your kids, and then in those 5 minutes, you are concentrating on writing down and focusing on their needs and their concerns. Outpacing the concerns is to forecast, to be a predictor of the things that are going to come up this evening, tomorrow, next week, next month, 10 years from now, right? To truly outpace the things that are going to bother and concern your loved ones. It is not easy. It is not something that is innately built in for a lot of us. But now that I'm saying it to you, I feel like you have a responsibility to now take that forward and use that to outpace her concerns and to outpace their concerns. Listen, guys, that's my midweek message for this week. Do what you can, focus, put a pen to some paper. Um, don't have to get nagged or reminded about things because just because you came home from work at the end of the day, your job is not done. All right, you guys, be intentional with how you go about your day and go about your life. We'll talk to you soon.